Testing, testing. Hello, testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, that's good. What's up, Matthew Dropco? What's up, Matthew Dropco? I saw Mog went down. Everything went down though, man. It's not just it's it's not just your coins, obviously. It's not like everything's going up and then your coin's down 30%. I think a lot of people we need to realize that. Let me start a Q&A. What's going on, Aloe? What happened? As long as you're not leverage trading, as long as you're not trading money you don't have, then you should be fine. Yesterday was like a buying opportunity of a lifetime. I ended up actually accumulating more. And now I'm up on that position, so it's pretty good. But overall, still no. It's still down. So I have full confidence that it will come back up. Let's see. Last trap before it's going to go parabolic. I think so too, because like, I mean, look at the indicators, man. Dojo on Mars is literally like it's the most oversold it's been since, I guess I don't even know if you want to count this, whatever the hell this is. It's literally the most oversold it's ever been since August of 2023. So like, I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's funny. I bought 75 billion coins, and I put in a sell order at 602, because 602 is still this area of resistance. So I mean, dude, like I'll be happy with that. That's like 15K. Yeah, yeah. And I'll let the rest of 100 billion run. Silver Days is in the house. I'm not, but it's so awful. Yeah, it is. I mean, it'll recover. We'll come back. For Profit says, buy the red and get ahead. That's true. And that's what I did. With more Dojo on Mars. I always thought, how could we get to the bottom of the line on total 3 USDT BTC? And we got it yesterday. Yeah, maybe yesterday was the final shakeout. I bought more too, but way too early. It'll recover. What did you end up buying? Please don't tell me you ended up buying Vara. Silver Day says Zebic. Yeah, let's take a look at Zebic. We're doing our watch list videos on here, just FYI. It's too depressing to do them on my own, so I just decided just to live stream today, because obviously today isn't my live stream day. So, hey, what's up? Oh, my cat wants attention now. She knows. Yeah, dude, Zebic, perfect, man. Taking a look at Zebic on the live stream. So for Zebic Network, I mean, we wicked down. So if you bought this dip, congratulations, because you're up. And it's not just, we're going to say this for every single watch list video today. My mouth is going to get tired. I'm probably going to have to go make some more mushroom coffee or mushroom, whatever tea. Anyway, so it's not just Zebic, but the good thing is, and the outcome is, that it did actually stay over our two key areas of resistance and support. So like we've been saying since August of this year, sorry, even before that, since we actually got in this joint, yeah, August 18th, we've been saying, okay, resistance at 2047, which we're getting stuck at clearly. And then as long as it stays over 2035, it's still, targets on the upside are still valid, which is obviously breaking this area, previous high, and then all-time highs up to 1.5 cents. So the fact that we had this massive sell-off and the fact that it's actually ended up closing, so it wicked, it got bought back, demand was very high for Zebic network, and now we're closing in the green. I do think that we are going to get some sort of V-shaped recovery for Zebic network. So that's just my opinion, though. I mean, obviously we could just go red, and I don't know. I mean, some anomaly can happen again and we could go down. But as far as the chart goes, this is exactly what you want to see. I wish my coin did this, but my coin didn't do this, right? So you want your coin to do this. You want your coin to have a nice little recovery, maybe a giant wick and closing in the green and getting ready to basically get it all back. Because again, that was a very big anomaly that happened. It wasn't normal. So that's pretty much it for Zebic Network. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Saying that, yeah, I'm going to go. Did you get your bar? Do you have time to make? Never mind. I'll boil water. Oh, never mind. Whatever. I'll do it like when I get the gate for you. Zebic, we did that. CyberCurd, what's up, CyberCurd? Let's go. I bought some ZKC. I don't know. Let's see if Aloe's in the ZKC. Wait, ZKC. I mean, that's not bad. Oh my god. But yeah, that's not bad. Bro, are you really, like, where did you buy it, if you don't mind me asking? Dude, I hope you got in at this dip. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, where did you buy it? So yeah, I mean, for ZKC, if you had bought it, even if you bought it now at 19 cents, you could theoretically get a 50% bounce. Or really, you could get a 190% bounce back up to 56 cents. I don't know the tokenomics of this coin, obviously, ZKC. So you obviously, oh yeah, boundless, yeah. Yeah, so this is a coin that's like unlocking a whole bunch of coins, right? Yeah, exactly. So obviously you already know this. Doesn't mean we can't go up, but like I personally would, if I was in this, I would be selling at like 30 cents or 56 cents, waiting for the next lower low and doing exactly the same thing and trying to catch these bounces. Because you could do these, you could do that with these coins. But if you had bought anything below 18 cents, I think you're solid. So anything under 18 cents, I think you're good. Now, if you bought not including the wick, if you bought at like 23 cents, then I would be concerned because you're, I guess 30% and then 149 is still isn't bad, but you might just I don't know, you might have to wait a little bit longer for it to go back up to those areas, or at least you might have to wait a little bit longer for you to obviously see break even. But that's what I think about ZKC. Moonsloth, I aped VeChain NTT and bought more DNT yesterday. What's up, Moonsloth? Welcome to the live stream. Moonsloth says he bought more VeChain. Oh man. Hey, where did you buy it? Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh man, we actually broke this, so we kind of do have to redraw our targets now. Damn it. See, that's the problem. I have to redraw everything now. But I'm not going to do it just yet. So I'm not going to do it just yet. So we're just going to wait to see if we get some sort of like giant recovery bounce, basically. Are you ready? Okay, hold on. I have to go get the gate for my wife. I will be right back. I am back. Okay, so let's see. What did I miss? Okay. What's up, Smash Toshi? What's up, Ari? How are you? So Moon Sloth aped into VeChain. So you said you bought at 140. Duh. That's good. Yeah, that's not bad. But let's actually redraw everything right now. Taking a look at VeChain on the live stream. So we do need to redraw everything because obviously this flash crash unfortunately reset everything. We broke the uptrend, so we actually made a lower low. So obviously at this point we need to redraw everything. On the macro time frame for VeChain, nothing's bullish until we break 2 cents 20. So it's bearish right now, unfortunately. You can see that wasn't the case before. Actually, you know what? That was the case before. We were still getting stuck at resistance, but at least we were maintaining some sort of structure. Now, bearish under 2 cents 20, bullish over 3 cents 60. Breakout should send you to 7 cents 80 double top, and hopefully you break out to the moon. But a couple things that I did want to emphasize on is the fact that the daily RSI is extremely oversold. So if you picked up the dip, congratulations. And then as far as support goes, I mean, technically, I mean, did we even land on any support? Yeah, we actually came back down and landed on 1 cent, but I wouldn't have seen that. We wouldn't have even guessed that because we weren't bearish. We were going up. So technically, we have support at 1 cent, but we don't need to really worry about that because hopefully we get some sort of V-shaped recovery and hopefully we get up on out of here from here. So areas that it needs to break would be 2 cents 20 and 3 cents 50. But other than that, I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you so much for your support. Oh, man. That's brutal. At least you bought the dip. I basically got VeChain at bear market lows. I mean, below bear market lows, man. Oh, I guess you said 140. So, yeah. You did get it at one bear market lows. Dude, I picked up Elon, but I couldn't get it as cheaper than I got it at like 77, right? Yeah. Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see how much Elon I hold? This is like I don't know if I should show you, but do you want to see how much Dogecoin Mars I hold now? It's actually sickening. Let's see. I might have missed a couple coins, so just please let me know if I missed your coins. Matthew Dropko, if you're still here, I'll take a look at Mog for you. You might be running though, so you probably can't type. The guy's always running. So, let's see. Cake. De Raphael says cake, please. Like pancake swap. Cake was going up, right? Yeah, it was going up, but we got sent back down to the shadow realm. So nothing has happened with our chart, right? So we said we had resistance at $4. So congratulations, you hit resistance. But we said, hey, we have. This is a strong area of resistance. We've gotten stuck here once, twice, 3 times, right? We're not changing the chart, obviously. Bearish under 249, which again, you did wick under, but now you're back over it. So congratulations if you bought the dip. And then targets on the upside are still the same. So you're in resistance right now. You need to break 433 as of right now. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Aloe says, whoa. I don't know what you're saying wow to, but I probably like walked away and didn't see something. I basically got VeChain. Oh yeah, I read that. Also, I snagged DNT at 2 cents 8 and NCT at freaking 1 cent 60. I feel really good about these levels from my own risk tolerance portfolio. Let's go. Hey, congratulations. I mean, even if you want to sell that position, you're still up on those positions, right? So with the exception of this, but I mean, I'm not going to redraw NCT either. So we're extremely oversold on NCT. We did break this uptrend, but you can see we are attempting to, yeah, I mean, we wicked up right back up. So I think that we're going to fill this candle and we're going to go back up like nothing happened to 2 cents. And then obviously you could be like, hey, I'll sell at this point. But I'm not going to redraw the target because technically we still have time for this candle to close over this uptrend, and then it'll still be okay, even though you basically came back down and broke the structure. But I don't want to change this for NCT. 3 cents 10, and then all these other targets which are irrelevant right now would be in play. And then you said DNT. Yeah, DNT is just, it's still not doing anything. But hey, DNT really didn't have that bad of a move down, right? Yeah, it didn't really move down. So how much did you buy DNT at? You said DNT at 2 cents. 2 cents eight. Yeah, I mean this really didn't have a move down. So I think that your moneymaker, and I think that out of all the three that you bought, DNT is most likely going to have the fastest recovery. So congratulations on that, just in advance. I do think that we are gonna get a nice move up for DNT because you barely, like all the other coins you see, they're all wicked like 80%. You know what I mean? And DNT didn't really move, so it had a lot of it was in very high demand. So that's what I think. Toshi held its own. Yeah, I mean, if Toshi looks anything like DNT as far as just this area, then yeah. We'll take a look at Toshi for you. People are saying end of days, but if you look at Elliott Wave BTC dominance, oh, you look at Elliott Waves, oh my God. Monthly just snapped up to a B correction with the next up. I see if alt season, obviously I see USD and Russell, but Moon. Some side money, I went into Moodang. Is it still good? I think it's holding okay. We could check Moodang. Ramon wants Dogecoin Mars. Well, we could take a look at Dogecoin Mars. We're catching up on all the coins right now, so just bear with me. Matthew Jocko says my comment is not showing up about my log purchases yesterday. Yeah, it's not. Let me scroll up. Yeah, the only thing I see that you wrote, Matthew Jocko, is it's on, and then you haven't written anything until you wrote I'm here, and my comment isn't showing up. Maybe you can't copy and paste it. I don't know. How much do you own? Too much, but I'll show you guys. Alo's going to be very happy. Alo's going to be very excited. He's going to be like, oh my God, you actually ended up buying when the RSI is extremely oversold. SK says Farcoin, Popcat, and Moodang. Yeah, so let's take a look at, we got to start taking a look at these coins. Let me see, Toshi. Toshi is on the watch list, so let's bring this to the front. We're making our watch list videos on the live stream today because it's too depressing to do it on my own. So we're all going to have to just bear this bearishness. Yeah, that is very bullish. So taking a look at Toshi on the live stream. So nothing has really changed with Toshi. Technically, you did have this massive sell-off. But what's really good is that you literally, it's just a wick and you just got bought back up. So Toshi's in very high demand. Guys, this is so bullish. I can't even explain how bullish this is when you get a coin that literally, because of an anomaly, drops 64% and then gets bought back up and you're only down 22% from its peak. That's very bullish. A lot of coins are just hanging out down here. So they haven't even had recovery rallies, or there wasn't a lot of interest for them. Obviously, there's a lot of interest for Toshi. So we don't need to break. So we don't need to change the target because technically you're still in this channel and it's still very bullish on the macro time frame. So the targets still haven't changed. 3085 on the top side, which we've gone stuck at like 3 times now. This one, I don't know. I wouldn't really catch because my last week's update video, we were about to literally break out. You're literally forming a cup and handle and you're about to break out. And then this happened. So maybe it's delayed, right? But 3085 is the next target. And then obviously the uptrend and 2094, which we'll take a look at that point, are still in play. That's pretty much it for Toshi. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you so much for your support. Oh, my comment isn't showing up about my MOG purchase. Yeah. I'm assuming you bought it, but are you trying to actually post like your transaction? Just type it out instead of copy and pasting it. Is BTC about to take another? I don't think so. Is it? Hopefully not. I think we already had the massive move down, man. I don't think we're gonna have another move down. Matthew Dropko says I sent it to Coinbase to be with MOG. I have it there. I'm still waiting for it to show up. There's a delay in everything. I did send it correctly though. I hope so. Hopefully, like, just let me know when you actually get your coins, man, because that's scary. How long ago did you send it? As long as you copy and paste it the wallet exactly, you should be fine. There is no prior note. You wrote Mog, I mean, and then I sent it. No, it's not showing up, Matthew Dropco. I'm sorry. Like literally your messages aren't showing up. It's saying I sent it to Coinbase, and that's like before that you went Mog, I mean, so I'm not getting it. All right, let's see. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, Doge on Mars. Yeah, I guess let's take a look at Doge on Mars. Let's see. I guess it's not really showing a lot of information, but taking a look at Doge on Mars on the live stream. So the ship is still obviously in this direction. It is traveling in this direction. So at this point, we do kind of need to redraw everything because unfortunately, we did make a lower low for a cycle low. So at this point, I would say, yeah, I mean, it's still bearish, unfortunately. It's bearish under 14 and 24, so 60 is 14, 60 is 24. And then the 618 retracement, so I need to change my targets at this point, is 60 is 59. So obviously, if you snagged the bottom, congratulations, because that is now a it's a 46x from the low, when before it was only a 20. Yeah, like a 27x. So congratulations if you bought the low. So but unfortunately the rocket ship, which we do need to add back, yeah, the rocket ship is still aiming down. So nothing has changed from last night's update video. The one thing that I did want to note is that the RSI is extremely oversold on the daily, and the stock RSI is just about fully reset now. So hopefully we do get some sort of recovery rally, and hopefully we break this previous area that we were at, signifying a strong recovery, because what I don't want to see is making a lower high and validating this channel in this downtrend that we're in. But that's pretty much it for Dogelon. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Where is it? Oh my gosh. All right. That's done. Nice. All right. Let's see. Dominic says I was playing on my PS5 yesterday when everything crashed. I was a little bit late. I could only set 3 market orders, but 2 didn't go through. I could only buy Caspa very cheap yesterday. Yeah, Caspa had a really big dip. Matthew Dropper says you need to sort people's comments to all messages, not just top messages. Yeah, it is. It's on live chat. All messages are visible. So you didn't write anything. I sent, like, it's still showing Mog, and then and then I sent it to Coinbase. So most likely you probably wrote, like, you bought it somewhere else and you sent it to. So if you want to copy and paste that again, maybe it'll go through, but I still don't see your messages. There was way too much leverage position in the crypto market. Crypto market had to liquidate them. Yeah. I am not a big fan of leverage trading. I would never leverage trade, and whoever is leverage trading, then you're kind of just straight up gambling. So you're kind of playing with money you clearly don't have. So I'm not a big fan of leverage trading. I don't believe in it, and I do believe in market manipulation. I do think that they like literally liquidated everyone yesterday. And for someone like me that doesn't leverage trade and that dollar cost averages down and just sells, like, at these pumps, I have now the opportunity to buy more coins of the coin that I wanted. Fortunately, it's not the coin. It's not the best coin right now, but it's still a gamble anyway. So, but at least, like, if it goes to 0, I'm not negative. So, yeah, my notes were disappearing. Well, I said was I bought MOG on CDC cheaper than Coinbase. What's CDC? like Center for Disease Control. CDC, crypto.com. Oh, duh. What am I talking about? I was like, CDC. Wait, but did you, so you're, oh my God, man. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, if you had bought at 27, I don't think you could have got in at 27 because it happened so fast and everything probably like was lagged, which is what happened with me with Dogelon. But dude, I wish you did get in at 27. Dude, that would be, yeah. If you're leverage trading, you do lose everything, Luna. So if you're leverage trading and your position gets liquidated, then you're literally out and you're out that money. It's pretty brutal. Love your channel. Man, thanks for all you do and your wife being so cool about you streaming. Yeah, of course. I mean, what is she gonna do? She gonna tell me not to stream? What? She's at work right now. Like she just went to work today, so I'm bored. Obviously, I'm gonna clean a little bit and do some other stuff. But like, what else am I gonna do? it's like 9 o'clock, and you're telling me that I have the opportunity to make money. Like, even though it's not that much, it depends on super chats and everything like that, which obviously suck right now because everyone's like broke. But like, I mean, I still get the ad revenue, right? How much Dogelon? Okay, guys, do you guys want here? Let me do a poll. Let me do a poll because I feel like I should. Do you want to see my Dogelon Mars portfolio? All right. I'll give the poll 5 minutes, and then I have my Gemini up over here, so I will show you guys. I mean, if you guys really want to see it. So I think certain words are banned by YouTube. Wait, hey, did I miss any coins? I'm sorry if I did. Oh, Mooding. Cybercurd says Mooding. I remember. Wait. I mean, technically I held support. Taking a look at Moodang on the live stream. So yeah, nobody could have seen this coming. I'm not going to say the same thing in every single video, but we had a nasty crash yesterday. Obviously, what I'm only focused on and what I really want to see is price action over this box, which technically you had a giant wick and then it actually ended up closing over it. So technically for Moodang, we haven't changed the chart. The chart's still the same. You are closing in support, so technically we can say that support is holding right now, okay? Now, I'm not saying that we can break out of here because now this is flipped resistance. So the one thing that it does have good for it is that you're not like closing under here and coming back and retesting this as resistance. You're actually closing in support. So right now we really need to get a breakout over 13 cents and then from there hopefully recover back up, double top, and then $6 is still in play. But we need to stay over the box. Even consolidate over the box is something that we'll take at this as of right now. Keep in mind that the RSI is close to being extremely oversold. Last time this was the case, it did on the daily. Last time this was the case, it did mark the bottom before we had the next move up. So I'm not saying the same thing's going to happen this time, but just be aware of that. Be aware of the indicators, and that's and then you gotta position yourself and make your play correctly. And whether you're gonna hold it to the 786 previous high or $6, that's completely up to you. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. I think certain word I read that. I told my family and friends to scoop up lightning sales. Yeah, it dropped down to 19. I think I got it at 24 and 27. Wait, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, it's at 46 right now. So, dude, that's not bad at all. That's crazy. Look at this nasty wick, man. Taking a look at MOG on the live stream. So we need to redraw our targets right now, but nobody could have seen this coming, obviously. We had support here at 57, but obviously the entire market had a crash, so we do need to redraw everything. I mean, clearly you can't even redraw support here. I mean, technically you can because it is now closing over 6038. So technically that is still support. And then in terms of the targets on the upside, I mean, I guess you're consolidating in support right now, right? You're over support and you're getting stuck at the 382. So uh, it needs to break 46, and once it breaks 46, hopefully we have a V-shaped recovery back up to 81. Sorry, yeah, 6 zeros 81, and then once you break out, then we're on for previous high and bull run targets. But right now we do have a lot of grounds to cover and a lot of area to recover. But that's pretty much it for MOG. Keep in mind that the RSI is again oversold. So generally speaking, this does mark some sort of bottom before we at least get some sort of recovery rally. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. I didn't have a lot of money to buy in. I had bought in MOG earlier the day. I could have had more cash to put on crypto.com. Hey, but I mean, you said you bought at 24 and 27. That's not bad at all. That's really good. And you still have support at 38. So worst case, you come back down, you retest 38, and then you start moving up from here. You're still up on both of your positions. So that's really good. Okay, everybody's voting yes. We have 6 votes for do you want to see my Dogecoin Mars portfolio? You guys aren't going to like... All right, I'll show you guys. Here we go. Hopefully this doesn't show any information. No, it doesn't. So I ended up buying... So this is what I have in my bank. And then I ended up buying this amount plus 1.2 billion just because I had extra cash in here. And then I put this sell target. I put this in after I bought it, like after my order was filled, because this equates to $15,000, which is basically what I have right now. So my thought logic is like, oh, if I go to 15K, sorry, if it goes to 602 again, and if I sell like 40% of my portfolio, 40% of my portfolio, I get like technically I'm at 15K right now, right? So it's like, oh, I get that money back and I could put it back in my bank, and make like $7,000 of profit or whatever ends up being. So total right now it's at 176,200,000,000. So Aloe would be proud because I bought the dip. So that's how much I have. But anyway, let's end the poll. Let's start a new poll. Let's say, will BTC break all-time highs in 2025? I think it's a yes, but I could be wrong. For profit, let me see. I got my bags for Matt Sheep years ago. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're in Dogecoin Mars, there is no getting it cheap years ago because it's at its cycle low since 2021. So it's 4 years of just basically bearish. Big Mouth Rob says Mars, LOL. For Profit says React. Yeah, I kind of went in a lot. How much money was that? I think I did the right play. I mean, like I always tell everybody, hey, you want to take advantage of these market dips. You want to take advantage of all these, and you literally I bought when the RSI is oversold. We bought during this dip, and I think financially on that position, which is why I still it's my sell orders in. So, and I think that it is going to go back to 602 at least with some sort of recovery. So I think we're at least going to get that, and at least that way I make I think last time it was like $7,000 or $8,000 profit, and then this time it could be kind of the same thing. So now last time the whole position lost lots of money anyway, so I'm still down on that position anyway. So technically, did I really make money? No, because I didn't sell everything. But looking back, if I did sell everything, I would have probably been able to buy 1 trillion. Yeah, I would have been able to buy 1 trillion coins instead of having 175 billion. So you live and you learn. What can you do? For Profit says Reacts. Reactive Network. Taking a look at Reactive Network on the live stream. So, I mean, it's looking pretty good for what the market did yesterday. So for Reactive Network, everything's still in play. I mean, clearly it's beautiful beautiful channel right now, making higher highs and higher lows. 14 cents is still in play, so 14, 15 cents is still in play. Double top previous high breakout should send you to 26 cents, and then moon target for a reactive network is $1.49. So far so good. I mean, it's not like you have a lot of coins that did something like this, right? So like the fact that this is actually maintaining structure and it didn't have that means that there's a lot of buying pressure, and there's a lot of interest in these areas and these dips. So very good right now, very bullish for a reactive network. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. Oh man, what did I miss? I'm used to these kind of corrections. Yeah, exactly. Luna says volatile is good if you play your cards right. That is true. I ended up getting 75 billion Dogecoin Mars for. Oh, my average, in case you guys are wondering though, my average for Dogecoin Mars. Let me see. Yeah, it's pretty bad still. Yeah, so my average for Dogecoin Mars is, yeah, €6.156, which is still pretty bad. It's what is it like? I'm still 40% down, right? But damn, that would be nice. That would be nice to get it back. Come on, Dogecoin. No, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I feel like we may get a monster green candle soon. I think so too. I think so too. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. And I'm banking on that, which is why I bought the Dogecoin Mars, because it was oversold. Like Matthew Jopko, he's going to have the opportunity. I don't know. He probably didn't buy a lot, but he bought at 27, and he bought at two areas that were way below 48, which is out right now. So at least for those two positions, he could sell and make profit and still let the rest ride, you know? Exactly what I want to do with Dogecoin. And exactly what I think is going to happen with Dogecoin. Any chance you could take a look at Spark? You're the only one who covers it. Yeah, I can take. Well, I mean, it's probably because you're the only body who asks, or you're the only one that asks for it. Let's see. Is that the ticker? Spark. Is this a coin that came out on Coinbase? Yeah, it is. Oh wow. A lot has happened since the last time that we looked at it. Yeah, we could take a look at Spark. Matthew Dropko says, I just bought a little bit more Elon. Not much compared to you. Hey man, we're in together. Sell at €6 too. Make a little bit of profit. Chart React I already did. XLM recovery is coming along nicely. We could take a look at XLM too. I haven't looked at XLM in a while. Turbo took a massive dump. We could take a look at Turbo for you. SPK, you got it. Arc Block, my average cost could be better. Ooh, Arc Block. Taking a look at Spark on the live stream. So technically you did hold this previous low. The RSI is extremely oversold. So theoretically, if you're dollar cost averaging down, these do generally speaking, these do mark a bottom. And then in terms of targets on the upside for Spark, obviously this was a huge anomaly, but we do need to get a recovery nonetheless. We have resistance at 4 cents 20 and 5 cents 60. So what that simply means is that my targets on the upside and areas of resistance is this box, simply meaning we could come up and get stuck here, make a lower high, validate a channel, and come back down and retest this bottom, if not make a lower low. Once you do get a breakout from this area, I would say 8 cents 70s in play, and then once we break out, we could start taking a look at the targets on the upside. But that's pretty much it for Spark. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. We just recently hit 3K. Thanks for blah blah. Let's see. XLM. I used to have 200 200,000 XLM coins. Taking a look at XLM on the live stream. So, unfortunately, we need to redraw our targets because everything's changed from the last time that we looked at XLM, unfortunately. So, I guess, I mean, let's see if we held support anywhere. Yeah, so I guess you can say that we came back down and retested the 618 at support. So that's crazy. If you bought that, congratulations, because that is a monster move down, man. I mean, from this candle, that was a 57% drop. So your $10,000 instantly evaporated to 4,000. So so that's crazy. Anyway, it did technically hold support, and we got a nice bounce, which is exactly what we want to see. Now, in terms of the shorter time frame, we did get back over the 382. So as of right now, keeping it very simple, it needs to stay over 28 cents, and then it needs to break 38 cents on the top side. So that's all it is. We don't need to overcomplicate it. We don't need to draw a million different lines. I would just say we do need to get a break over 38 cents. Should come back up here, double top, and then double top here, breakout, and then our target at $1.42, and then the macro target, which I think is at $5. No, what is that? Oh, $3, around $3.60 would be in play. So we don't need to change anything. We'll keep this. We'll save this chart as is, and then again, stay over 28 cents. 38 cents needs to break. So whether we consolidate here for however long, that's fine, because as long as it stays within this area, we're just waiting for that breakout. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. My Elon average purchase is skewed. It says 6.26, but I didn't start my purchase on Gemini. It was crypto.com, then transferred to Gemini, then made purchases and sales over the years. So it's not right then. Yeah, I don't think it's right for me either, because I remember when I sold it, when I sold a portion last November or whenever we went up, and I was so happy because I made like $7,000, or whatever it was. I don't remember. It was like also when I sold a portion of my OXT, so I made a good amount of profit. It didn't like really record it. It didn't really record it. I took that money out, obviously, and then just now I put it back in, which I showed you guys. I bought 75 billion. So it's been like a year, I guess 11 months since I felt comfortable enough buying the dip. But I mean, how am I not supposed to buy this, right? Like, you're already up. Like, I mean, I'm a greedy pig, so I mean, I want to become a millionaire. So what's a couple $1,000s, but like, we're in a bull run still. Like, I think we're still gonna go up. So I don't think we got alt season yet. So yeah, so I really hope we make it. I don't even know where I was going with that. I got really excited. So yeah, 75 billion coins, man. Let's go. We still have a chance. Of course we do. I don't think it's over. Will reactive run before Elon? Dude, you're asking like an impossible question to answer. The way that you should strategically ask that question is that, hey, if you have reactive in Elon, and which is what I did with OXT, is, hey, if OXT runs before Dogelon, I'm going to take profits and put it into Elon. Not, hey, will OXT run before Elon? Because then you're thinking like, oh, this is going to run like an absolute, and you're going to get trapped in your own lies, and then you're going to put all your money in this, and then this is going to run, and then you're going to get chopped up. So if you have both, then what I would say is, hey, if Dogelon runs, take profits, and if reactive hasn't ran, put it in here, right? So that's the right way to look at it. So would you suggest rotating to reactive to Elon right now? Right now, I wouldn't do anything. No. Oh, right now, would you rotate reactive into Elon? Okay, well, hold on. What, are you going to pump my bags? You know I have Dogelon, right? I'll tell you the truth, though. My truth. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't rotate. I would have rotated if it was at like 13 cents. But right now, I think that, yeah, if I had reactive, this thing's very bullish right now. And again, this is very bullish. So I think that you would probably be selling a bottom, and then just keep in mind Elon doesn't have to go up. Elon might actually just not go up. So it's a lot more risky. So just keep that in mind. No, reactive is doing good. I would keep it in reactive. But if you're trying to pump my bags, then yeah, definitely buy Dogecoin, please. But did I miss anything? Oh, For Profit says ARC block. I think I missed ABT. Taking a look at ARC block on the live stream. So ARC block had a nasty sell-off just like everything else. But nothing has changed with the chart, and nothing needs to change right now. So you're still on this channel. It's still bearish under 70 cents, but you have put in a bottom here at 39 cents. I'm not saying it has to come back down and fill this wick and come back down that low. But right now, we're just waiting to break 70 cents and then $1.05 and invalidate this downtrend. So I don't know how much more selling ARC block can have, given the RSI is close to being oversold. Last time that it was oversold, it did mark a bottom. We had a nice move up, and then although we did hit oversold, we did make a lower high, a lower low, but a lower high on the RSI. So I do think that that could be a bullish divergence forming. So once we do get a breakout, then we'll take a look at the targets on the upside. But as of right now, this target is still in play. So everything's still in play right now. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. Let's see. You're welcome. I said you're welcome. You're welcome, Luna. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we could actually start doing the watch list coins. Yeah, guys, just FYI, I'm going to be doing the watch list videos on here. So, again, I didn't want to do them alone because every single chart needs to change. I already changed Bitcoin last night. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. So, Bitcoin, we're holding support. We said that we had support here at 103 to 112. We do need to get a breakout from this area. And I do still put Bitcoin highs at 139 to 148. Before we either top out or we get a parabolic run, or basically that would be it. So we'll keep monitoring it from here. The only time that this would change is if we do break 148 and have that parabolic run, or if we break below and close over 103. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. So nothing has really changed from last night's update video, and I think Bitcoin dominance is going up. Yeah, so it did spike up right now, but technically, I guess you can argue it made a lower high, right? So hopefully we start coming back down and we get money flow into altcoins, which is what I'm hoping for because I don't have any Bitcoin. But next cycle, that is going to change, obviously. That's pretty much it. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Bam. A lot of these coins, man, that's crazy. Like Ethereum. Imagine if Ethereum went back down to 1200. Oh my gosh, that would have been epic. Oh yeah, so nothing has actually changed with Ethereum. Taking a look at Ethereum on the live stream. So nothing has changed from the last week's update video. Our targets are still the same. We said we had support at 3,000, 3,600. We did actually come down here and tag 3,600 as support. And then we got bought back up. So there was a lot of interest in this area, a lot of buying happening for Ethereum. So there was also a lot of selling, but it didn't wick as much as a lot of other coins did. So that's very good. And it does signify that Ethereum is still bullish. So technically right now, as long as we're over the box, we said 4880 is the target on the upside. And then the triple top breakout should send us to, I want to say Ethereum tops at between $8,000 to $14,000, whatever it's going to be. We'll keep monitoring it from here. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. And before I leave, let me look at the Ethereum dominance. Yeah, Ethereum dominance isn't doing anything. We're just waiting for it to go up. We're waiting for Bitcoin dominance to drop and then getting alt season, which is what I said in our Bitcoin video. And that's pretty much it. Thank you, and have a great day. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Bitcoin, Ethereum. What'd you say? What'd you say? You said something about a coin. Oh, Telcoin. I actually have Telcoin. Wait a minute. Did you ask? Were you the one that asked for it? Did you ask for it? Let me see. No, it was Johnny Sonic. He's like, can you do an update video on Telcoin? I gotta take a look at Telcoin because someone, requested it anyway. So, whatevs. Taking a look at Telcoin on the live stream. So Telcoin is still very bullish. I mean, I know we had a nasty move down, which is what I'm saying on all my watch list video updates today. But Telcoin is doing pretty good compared to a lot of other coins. You're still up. You're still in this upward channel. You're still making higher highs. And nonetheless, we did stay over support at 2023 to 2033, which I think is the 23632, right? Let me see. Yeah, so we actually ended up staying over very key areas of that it needed to stay over, which is 23 to 33. And you need to get a break over 2044 to turn macro bullish. Again, clearly we've been getting stuck at it, and it's been the same price. I mean, technically it's been the same price for a year now, since November of 2024. So we're just waiting for that breakout. So we'll look at the targets on the upside when Telcoin does break 2043. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Damn. Oh man. Is that it? Like, wow, what a very, very slow day. Very hey buddy. Very slow. Oh, no? Okay. A very, very slow day. I don't think people like crypto right now. Oh my gosh. Hey. Sorry, my cat is climbing the screen. Hey, what's up, buddy? You okay? It's okay. Are you okay? Oh, he's about to go crazy. Look at this. All right, let's see. Any chance for VeChain to recover? So we just made a VeChain video. I don't know if it's ever going to recover because I'm not a fortune teller. But it does look like we did wick and now we're closing green. So this isn't bad. This is like, you had a nasty wick. Yeah. You completely reset the RSI. It basically, it literally was lower than the bear market lows. And maybe this does signify the bull run for VeChain. Maybe it does turn bullish from here. So regardless though, we do need to break this box. So what I don't want to see is coming back up here, getting stuck, and then coming back down and making a lower low. Right? I didn't do that right. So Moonsloth says lizard on Solana, please. Oh my gosh, Moonsloth, you're gambling man. Yeah, sure. You're lucky. It's very slow right now. I'll go ahead and take a look at lizard for you. Hey, yeah, you already asked. I think we have a chart for this, right? Oh no, we don't have a chart for this. Oh yeah, I mean, this is a complete gamble. I do like the lock liquidity to market cap ratio. I mean, it's around 50%, 40%, so that's not bad. The audit's been completed, not mintable, not freezable, so ownership most likely has been renounced, which is good. If you don't know what I'm saying, you should definitely use ChatGPT or something. Anyway, so you should know that, Moonsloth, given that like you're putting your money into this complete gamble coin. So just FYI. We have support here at 3015. Again, very hard to do TA on complete gamble coins, but we'll go ahead and take a look at it because I like your name. Oh my gosh. We have resistance here at 56 to 201. And then the 618 retracement as of today is going to be around that itself is around a 10x. So maybe it never comes back up to the high. Maybe you take profits at around 2029. But I mean, this thing is a 70x back up to its all-time high. So that is a lot of money. Even if you put in $100, that's like, if you put in $100 back up to its all-time highs, $7,300. So a lot of money right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for a lizard. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's take a look at XRP. I think that's Silver Days' coin. Silver Days. Taking a look at XRP on the live stream. So wow, XRP actually hit $1.36, which is insane. So we need to redraw everything right now, unfortunately. Technically speaking, XRP did hold support here at $1.70 because yeah, you had a nasty wick, but you did close over 170, and you also did close over. Look, you actually ended up closing over the 236 support at $2.30. So that's very good. That's very bullish for XRP. Obviously, it's not XRP's fault. The entire market had a correction. XRP did hit extremely oversold. So if you bought, congratulations on dollar cost averaging down. As far as the targets on the upside, I hate that wick kind of like really mess up the chart. But we're still at 663 as far as like around 650 in terms of the target on the upside. And I mean, like as of right now, I guess we will just kind of on the macro time frame, we'll just say, and I know this looks kind of funky, but unfortunately we have to now use this wick. So technically speaking, as long as it stays over this area of support at 139 to 247, 650 is in play for all-time highs. That is my target for XRP this bull run. And then obviously we have a target at $22, but we'll take a look at that once we do break 650. And then on the downside, if we do get a sell-off again, or if we do end up filling this wick, it does still keep you over support at $1.39. So that's worst case scenario for XRP. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll catch you in the next video. Morning, jumping in late. I would love to hear your Dogecoin Mars story time. Yo, Dogecoin Mars. I bought some. I kind of overextended and what do you call it? I kind of got really excited with Dogecoin Mars. So I ended up buying 75 billion and I still have 100 billion, and I put in a sell order at 602. Because just the 75 billion at 602 is $15,000. So, yeah, so I think that's pretty cool because my account right now is at 15K. So if I double up and if I sell 15K and the other position's worth a little bit more than 20 grand, then I think that will be a huge win. Then I could just pocket a massive amount of profit. But basically, that's my story time. I ended up buying the dip, and I'm pretty excited about it because I will have an opportunity to hopefully sell and make profit. That's if it doesn't go to zero, which I don't think it will. That's my story time. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. I know this is financial advice. And let me know what you want me to look at. I don't know if you asked for a coin on the comments or something. I think I uploaded them for you, but I'm not sure. We're not even supposed to go live today, but I was bored, so yeah, we ended up going live. So that's it. Matthew Dropko says my pip hole didn't drop far enough from yesterday to make a buy, but I guess that's a good thing. Some small coins won't recover from this crash. Yeah, and Dogecoin Mars might be one of them. Let's see Pitbull. I like Pitbull because it has crazy liquidity, right? Yeah, look at that. How crazy. Yeah, no, it didn't even move. This is like exactly what you want to see. Yeah, hey, Matthew Jockwood, this is exactly what you want to see with your coin. You're literally like still in this uptrend. This thing looks like it's ready to moon. So yeah, good. I mean, you didn't need to buy. You didn't even need to buy this because you're already You're already set. Was really expecting for a correction, but the crash was just too much for alts. Bitcoin dominance still run to 70%. No, I don't think Bitcoin dominance is gonna run to 70%. That's insane. Yo, Bitcoin dominance 64% max, right? What is it? Yeah, 65%. There's no way this thing's running to 70%. I think the Bitcoin dominance has already topped. Absolutely no way. So, anyway. Did you already go over Avantis? Good afternoon, by the way. No, I didn't, but I could take a look at it for you. Avantis. Dude, I'm going to be so busy editing these videos and uploading them afterwards. Taking a look at Avantis on the live stream. So we do need to redraw everything. And again, obviously this coin is very new. So I guess we could take a look at it on the hourly, unfortunately. Yeah, we had a nasty sell-off. It wasn't just Avantis. It was almost every single coin. So just keep that in mind. Now, I guess technically it held the 786 support at 24. So if you did have your buy orders in at 40 cents and 24 cents, congratulations. That's a massive win. We don't need to worry about that right now. So I guess, I mean, it just looks so funny with this giant wick, but over 54 cents is bullish. $1 is in play. Previous high and then up to $13 as of right now is in play for Avantis. So we do need to absolutely stay over 54 cents and break $1.06, but we will just leave it here because what we don't want to see is getting another sell-off that takes us back down and fills this wick. So we don't want to see that. We want to see a continuation up and an eventually breakout from this downtrend. So that's pretty much it for Avantis. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you so much for your support. Zebik will pump from here. Yeah, Zebik, I already did a Zebik video, but I can look at it again for you because your logo is literally Zebik. Yeah, so Zebik held very key areas of resistance and support. So Zebik's literally been consolidating since July, and you actually ended up holding this area. So a lot of interest, a lot of buying happening for Zebik, and it did push you back in this area, which is where you want to be, because if you're in this area, you eventually will turn bullish, break out 47. But if we're under 35, then it's going to just be bearish. It's bearish, 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 support, support, support. But right now, it's very bullish. You're forming some sort of like area of compression before a breakout, and 1.5 cents is in play. This next still bullish in Q4. Target still 3 cents. What's up, Consun? Oh, I guess I need to make this for Flipcoins. Dude, I hope Flipcoins is okay. Yeah, it's still good. Yeah, it's still good. Look at this. It's still fine. Taking a look at SNEC on the live stream. So it's not just SNEC. Every single coin had a nasty sell-off. Good thing with SNEC is you actually, look at this. It's actually holding support perfectly at 203. You did come down and tag the uptrend as support. And I'm assuming, you're almost completely oversold now, which you are. And the stock RSI is resetting. So once we turn bullish again, hopefully we break this previous peak, break this double top, and the targets on the upside as of right now is still 1 cent 70 to 3 cents. Okay. The only time that I would say that the targets have changed was obviously if we broke this structure, and if we ended like somewhere here, then everything is invalidated. But you can see we came down, retested this uptrend as support, and now we're actually closing at support at around, we're closing over 203, which is exactly what you want to see. So it's respecting the chart, it's respecting the fibs, and by that theory, it should respect the targets on the upside, and it should respect this channel. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Let's see. Tony S. Stays XCL. XCL. What is XCL? I don't even know what XCL is. What is this? This coin just came out. Yeah, it's pretty hard to do TA on this. I guess technically you're making higher lows, but so you still have support here at 1 cent 20. Resistance at 1.5 cents to 175, 2 cents double top, and 3.5 cents would be in play. It's really hard to do TA on these kind of coins because it just came out. So, so far, I guess so good. You're still maintaining this uptrend. You're still making higher highs, higher lows. I'd say the top is in if you break. Yeah, I say like if you break below 1 cent 20, then you're probably going to get a really big capitulation back down to 208 or 2033. But that's pretty much it for XCL. Wealth Abundance. Whoa, long time, bro. Bro. Zizi even asked about you in the cats. Shout out. Yeah, hey, long time no see. Where are the cats? Hold on. I guarantee you they're going to come running if I do this. They're actually sleeping. Let me go check the other one. Yeah, they're both sleeping, unfortunately, so I can't get them, but they're doing good. Maybe towards the end of the live stream, we can go ahead and get out the treats. But they are sleeping. I don't want to wake them up. Let's see. I just got in late stream. What happened yesterday? We went to 0. That's what happened. It's brutal. I bought more Dogecoin, free lightning. I bought more Dogecoin Mars in hopes for it to moon. Let's see. I managed to double my tokens with the SQD acquisition event day before, so I survived. I'm up 50% after the liquidation. Let's go. That's a lot of money. 50% is a lot of money. It's pretty good. That is pretty good. Man, when is this selling gonna end? I can't believe Dogecoin went down to 70, like 55. Did you guys see that? It's just brutal. Keto. We got to take a look at Keto. Taking a look at Keto on the live stream. So I guess, wow, we had a lot of scribbles, Sean. So technically, I guess nothing has happened. Nothing has changed. We have support here at 309 to 2011. And we're still waiting to break out over 2017. Right? Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, we're still waiting to break this area, which I'm assuming is the 618. Yeah, it is the 618. Sorry, it's the 0.5. Yeah, so we're waiting to break this area. And once we do, again, previous high. And I'd say a Keto up to 207 would be in play. But let's just, at this point, we will redraw the target in our next update video. But that's pretty much it. There's really nothing to look at. Also, given that the coin did just come out, right? So it just came out in August of 2025. So very limited information to work with. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Man. Bitcoin, but John for 10 beans says, hey, can we take a look at Toshi still 9-cent target. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. That's the first super chat of the day. Yo, we've been live for an hour in 12 minutes. You guys don't have to super chat, but like, don't super chat just because I'm saying that. But for me, it's like, wow, it's so bearish. Like, that's why I'm saying that. It's so bearish. Nobody, like, there was no super chats. And that was the first super chat after an hour and 12 minutes. So thank you so much for that. That's awesome. We already looked at Toshi, so thanks for the $10. But I can't look at it for you. I'm just joking. So yeah, we said, first of all, we said Bitcoin Bajan, we said Toshi's very bullish because, again, you had this nasty sell-off, but you're still over the two areas that we said are crucial, which is staying over 3048 and 3085. So we do need to break 3085 again, which we were about to break up on out of here because this is kind of like a cup and handle forming. You're in this channel, you're making higher highs and higher lows. And this is very bullish. Again, you had this nasty wick, and there was a lot of buying that came in and swooped up all these coins. So I do still think, I don't think you mean 9 cents. I didn't say 9 cents. Maybe you meant 209. 209 is still the target right now for me on the upside, which as of right now is still around a 10x. So let's see, a 10x. Yeah, you're still looking at a 3.4 billion market cap. So, I mean, look at this. This is so bullish. You got coins that are like literally like down here that have these nasty moves down that actually didn't end up recovering. And then you have Toshi that recovered, and you're literally retesting the 618 right now. You're attempting to break out, and I think it was about to break out, which is why we didn't change the target. But unfortunately, the Black Swan event happened. So thank you so much for the 10 beans. Again, if you're waiting for 9 cents, that's a whole nother, that's like 100x. So I would just say, like, we'll just kind of take it day by day after we do hit 2094, and then we can kind of gauge it from there. But I think 2094 isn't crazy. It isn't a crazy ask because it is only a 3.4 billion market cap. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Toshi. And thank you so much for the 10 beans. I really appreciate that. The how-to says GigaChat. All is then from Florida says good morning. Mog made me poor. Yeah, but if you bought the dip, you would have been fine because it went down to 27, and I think it had a massive recovery. Hey, you guys want to know what really messed up? Yeah, it went down to like 19, 18, and then now it's at 45. So if you bought the dip, like, given that you bought the low, you're up 100%. Dude, this thing, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Guys, look at this. Oh my God. Look at this dip. Look at this candle. 81%. Do you realize how bad? Do you realize how bad it is that if you had $10,000, it instantly became $2,000? Do you know how bad that is? That's crazy for Pudgy Penguins. Bitcoin Bajan says, thank you so much for looking at the... It is a good looking chart. It is a good looking chart. So, just FYI, you're holding a good one. What do I think about Bitcoin? Yeah, we already went over it. Too bad, so sad. It's pretty slow, man. So I'm not worried about it. I already did all the coin requests anyway, so it's people probably just coming in randomly now and asking for coins. What do I think about Bitcoin? I think it's still bullish. I think our targets on the upside are still valid at 139 and 148. I think that we have support at 103 to 112. And we're actually attempting to close over this area, which is perfect because what you don't want to see is closing in this area of support and then retesting the top side as resistance. As long as we're stuck here and we get back over this area, then we could look back and be like, hey, support held. But what I don't want to see is making lower highs and then starting some sort of channel here. But it looks like it's just forming some sort of megaphone pattern right now, right? So, I mean, your guess would be better. Your guess would be better than mine. So, but we do have support here, regardless, at 103 to 112. Isn't the dip following the M2 money supply chart? I don't know. We have to bring up that chart. But no, this dip had nothing to do with anything. So this dip literally was just a black swan. So I don't want to tie it into anything other than what it was. Hold on, I'm going to get some water. All right. What do you think about Ethereum Classic $200 potential? We haven't looked at Ethereum Classic in like forever. Wow. Taking a look at Ethereum Classic on the live stream, so wow. It basically went all the way back down to the Stone Age. So for Ethereum Classic, as of right now, unfortunately, bearish still under $16.50 and bullish over $25. And I'd say breakout should send you to 53. Now anything over that, it'll be to the moon. 90, 174, and then up to $1,000 would be in play. I don't know the market cap, so we would have to kind of take a look at that too. But regardless, short term right now, it would be, you're looking at 10, 70%, and then 260%. And then what we really need to see is a breakout over $54. Now, I'm hoping that we do get some sort of V-shaped recovery soon. I hope we get back over in this box and over this box, because again, it's literally been the same price since, like, if you had bought back here in February 2021, you're basically at the same price right now. So hopefully we get this recovery rally and we start hitting the targets on the upside, but we have a lot of grounds to cover for Ethereum Classic. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. I took tax loss. I sold and bought back at the same price. I'm down 50K. Oh man. Yeah, that's fine because you're down 50K. So now you got to actually write that off on your taxes, and then it gets carried over. So if you never get it, like, you will get it back, but hopefully you get it back. But it gets carried forward each year, and I think you get a break of, like, it gives you like a tax break of up to like $2,200 per year. So, oh yeah, Giga Chad. Oh yeah, I guess taking a look at Giga Chad on the live stream. So, I mean, technically, I guess it came back down here and retested this low at 2065. So our chart actually hasn't changed. Unfortunately, we just came down and retested this area, which I didn't think was going to happen, but obviously it did. Targets on the upside are still 1 cent, 46, 2 cents, and then a breakout and previous top should send you to 44 cents. As of today, the bull run target for GigaChad is around a 50x, so that is still keeping the market cap under 5 billion. But keep in mind, it might not go there, but at least if it goes back up to all-time high, that is still a monster move. That's still around a 10x move from the current target, from the current price to the previous high. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Smart on the taxes loss. Wish they did that with the trade market. I think this is the dip before the cycle top. That has been expected, I'm hoping, because my Dogecoin on Mars isn't moving. What the hell? Come on. Oh my gosh. It's still going down. I'm on the rocket ship right now. This is brutal. Where is it at? That's me right now. We're going down. There we go. Let's see. Is the bull run over? Maybe no, the bull run isn't over. We didn't get alt season. I refuse to believe that the bull run's going to be over without alt season. So if you ask me if the bull run's over before I make money, I'm going to tell you it's not over. Just straight up. It's not over. Come on, you really think Bitcoin's going to go to 120K and Ethereum's going to just double top at previous all-time high? No. Sad day? Yeah, seriously. It is a sad day. And we got so many coins to look at. We have so many coins. Oh my god. Like, look what happened to Goldfinch. Look what happened to oh my gosh. Look what happened to Turbo. I guess, I hope, I mean, did flip coins rotate? Taking a look at Turbo on the live stream. So we said we had support here at 2019 to 2025. So, I mean, it fell way below that anyway. But it did technically respect this area of support because you had this nasty wick and you're actually now closing in this area. So we don't really need to change anything outside of changing the targets on the upside, which technically this is resistance now. So you're in resistance. Breakout should send you to the 618, which is actually making a lower high now because we had this lower low. So the target on the upside would be 205. A breakout double top hopefully gives us this higher high at 208. So that's pretty much it for Turbo right now. Again, we need to break this area, and 205 would be the target on the upside. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you so much for your support. I think the top for Ethereum is between 8,000 and 14,000. That's where I think the top is for Ethereum. Can you imagine Bitcoin flying out of nowhere to 200K? I wish, because then that would mean that I'm making money. That would mean that I'd be rich if that happens. Taking a look at Solana on the live stream. So we had a nasty sell-off, obviously, on Solana. The entire market did. The good thing is that we did actually maintain structure. We are in support right now. We said we had support at 172 and 198. So once we get back over this area of support, which hopefully we don't retest as resistance, there's no reason why 294 isn't in play. And then obviously bull run target for Solana is 596, so around $600. That's where I put it. But obviously it could go past that. It could stop at 400. I don't know. We'll just have to deal with it as we break this previous high. Most important thing is staying over support and breaking this previous high at $294. And that's pretty much it for Solana. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you so much for your support. Feel better, bro? I mean, I'll feel better when the Dogecoin that I just bought goes up, because then I'll actually be making money. But right now it's not going up, which is pretty scary, but I don't think I'm wrong. Like, again, I think I'm pretty good at calling these. Like here, I guess let me type this out, right? Let me type this out, because we can look back. Meow bought 75 billion coins here. Okay. So let's just do this, because like in a couple months when we look back, I want to see if I'm right or not, right? Let's see. There. Okay. And thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. Bitcoin Bajan for another $10, man. That's $20 now. Thank you so much for the 20 beans. Top for Swift Coin, dude. I don't even know, man. I mean, oh, we actually held 207. So let's look at the chart that we have. Here, let's move this. Yeah, it's still, look at this. It hit it perfectly. Taking a look at Swift Coin on the live stream. So wow, we had a nasty sell-off. We had a sell-off for every coin, so it's just not Swift Coin. So just keep that in mind. Now, as far as the targets go, we actually held the uptrend, and we're actually holding support. So as we said before, 207 around this area is support, and it does coincide perfectly with this uptrend. So hopefully the selling is done. I mean, the RSI, there is a little bit more selling on here. We might wick and then close under it, which we'll take. We don't need to redraw the targets right now. We don't need to redraw the targets because you're still maintaining structure. But it is this is kind of pushing it now. It's very close to breaking structure. And if it does, we do need to redraw everything. But as long as it's over this target and as long as it doesn't go below 207 and we get some sort of recovery rally, the targets on the upside are all still valid. You're still in this uptrend. You're still in this channel. You're still making higher highs. You're still making higher lows. You're still validating this trend line. And the targets on the upside would be 1 cent 15, 1 cent and a half, 2 cents 30. And then my bull run target for Swift Coin is still going to be 8 cents, validating this uptrend and this channel. So 8 cents for this higher high. And then anything over that, then we're going to have to take a look at that. I can't just say Swift Coin to $1, but we'll have to take a look at it once we do break 8 cents 30. Kind of like what we did here, and then we eventually broke out here, and then which was the 1618, which we broke out, and then that's where we get our targets. So when we do break this, we'll see how high it goes, and then we'll see the areas that it needs to stay over. And then we can look at the next targets on the upside. But as of right now, as it stands, the chart doesn't need to change, and 8 cents is still my target on the upside. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. I mean, Swiftcoin could go to $1 because look, we always say that because we compare that to like Uniswap and stuff. So if it hits $1, you're looking at a 10 billion market cap. And let's take a look at Uniswap, for example. Uniswap at its peak hit like 21 billion, okay? Sushi Swap on hit 2.4 billion, 2.14 billion. So not like 25 cents Swift coin. Pancake Swap. This hit like, yeah, this hit 6 billion. So you're looking at like 50 cents Swift coin. What's the other one? Sushi Swap, Pancake Swap, Uniswap, and then there's like one other big one, right? I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. So there's no reason why it can't go up, but we have a lot of areas to cover right now. Thank you so much for the 10 beans, man. I really appreciate that. Third super chat of the night. Third super chat of the day. That's awesome. Oh no. Oh no, we're going back down. No, we'll be fine. What's up, Vodka? What about PNG? Yeah, we do need to look at PNG actually. Taking a look at Pangolin PNG on the live stream. So, PNG, I mean, we technically said it needs to stay over 9 cent 50, around 9 cent and a half. So we did get this nasty sell-off, but we are attempting to close over this area. If Pangolin can get back over 9 cents 40, so we haven't closed under it yet or established any sort of any sort of like continuous selling. If it ends up closing over 910.40, then nothing's changed with the chart. The targets on the upside are all still valid. But with Pangolin, unfortunately, if we do break, yeah, so we broke the 382 at 11 and a half cents, so we're no longer macro bullish, and this area does coincide with support. We have the next area of support for Pangolin is 5 cents 70, which does that coincide with the 382? Yeah, 5 cents 70, 4 cents 60 would be the last line of defense. If that breaks, unfortunately, we are going to basically collapse and go back down to the lows. But so far, we don't need to worry about that because you can see we had a nasty sell-off. But we did get bought back, and we are attempting to recover as of right now. So you're still in this downward channel. You're still making lower lows, lower highs. So again, we don't need to change anything right now. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I will keep you updated. Free lightning for 2 beans. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 2 beans, especially during this bear market. Especially during this bearish time. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Yeah, wow. Taking a look at Dogecoin on the live stream. So at this point, yeah, I mean, at this point, technically you wicked under this uptrend, but you're now over it. So it's just a wick. It never ended up closing. It never ended up closing under it. But at this point, we do need to kind of redraw everything, unfortunately. So yeah, so I would say still the targets on the upside are breaking the 618, which is very important at 26 cents. Because if you don't break that, then you're just validating this downtrend and you got stuck here at the 618 multiple times, and you're just going to be making some sort of a downward channel, making lower highs. So you absolutely do need to break 26 cents. Breaking 26 cents should send you back up to 41 cents previous high, which we'll take a look at that point. Well, we don't need to overextend our chart as of right now. And then the targets on the upside, I guess we still have some, yeah, so we had support here, but we ended up breaking below it. So right now, major key area of support for Dogecoin is 18 cents. So as long as it's over 18 cents and as long as it doesn't come back and fill this wick, the targets on the upside are 26 cents. Breakout should send us back up to this previous peak. And then obviously breakout from here should send us back up to all-time high. So needs to stay over 18 cents and 26 cents is the target on the upside. We'll keep it very simple. Now with this sell-off, it did almost reset the RSI. It does have a little bit more room for selling in case it is going to go to extremely oversold. And the stock RSI is resetting right now. So hopefully we do get a recovery rally, and hopefully we do get back over to these price areas pre-Black Swan, I guess you can say. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Dude, Cardano had a nasty move down. Yeah, look at this, man. Cardano went down to 28 cents. Oh my god. But I don't need to redraw the targets, thank god. That'll be too much. Let's see. What do I think about Ondo? I don't know. We could take a look at the chart and then DGen. So we'll do DGen and Ondo. Taking a look at Cardano ADA on the live stream. So I'm not going to redraw the targets because this was such an anomaly and it's still maintaining structure, making higher highs and higher lows. So we had a nasty sell-off. Obviously, we're still closing and we use this area, this trend line and this uptrend as support, which is perfect. So I would say 92 cents, $1.07, and then breakout are still in play for Cardano. The only time this is going to change is if we break this uptrend. So at this point, if this area breaks, next week we look at it and it's like down here, we're going to have to redraw everything and look at the areas of support and such. But right now, targets on the upside are still 92 cents, $1.07. Double top breakout, $2.37 would be in play. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support. I will keep you updated, and thank you. How long have we been live for? An hour, almost 2 hours. Yeah, wow, it's pretty long, man. And I still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna do that after the live stream. So Zebic is breaking out. Let's see. Yeah, it is. I mean, this was very bullish. Very, very, very bullish. It's kind of like Toshi, because like literally it broke the 618 and it was making the cup and handle. So like the same with Toshi, right? Yeah, I wouldn't. It's doing the same thing, right? Because like Toshi was also having this cup and handle, and I didn't want to draw anything for this, not for this reason, but I was like, even here when we broke that, I was like, hey, we might come back, make a higher low, and then break out. And we were getting this breakout, and then the black swan happened. So, yeah. So Zebic and Toshi are. It looks like it's kind of doing the same thing. So, not bad. Taking a look at Litecoin on the live stream. So, unfortunately, with Litecoin, I mean, we had a nasty sell-off, but it's a wick, so we don't really have to worry about that. I mean, if you bought the dip, congratulations, and if you got liquidated, that's unfortunate. Bullish over $99, bearish under $70, but you're still on this channel. Targets on the upside are still valid, so hopefully we do get a V-shaped recovery, and 172 would be the target on the upside. Once that breaks, you're going to get a massive move up. 254 would be the next area of resistance, but that's pretty much it for Litecoin. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Days, bro. Let's go. Oh, I thought you meant like days. Oh, yeah, DGen. I got to take a look at DGen. The how-to. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Taking a look at DGen on the live stream. So what a nasty move down. You actually ended up making a lower low and you're still in this downward channel. I guess we don't really need to worry about anything because technically, although you did wick down here, you did still close over this previous low. So we're going to keep everything the same. Targets on the upside are still valid at 2043 to 2071. Breakout should send you to 1 cent 65. And then from there, you need to break out. Otherwise, you're validating this channel, making lower lows and lower highs. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Come on, Zebic, break out, break out. Red alert, red alert. Can I get a breakout on Dogecoin, please? Can we get a breakout on Dogecoin, please? Taking a look at Polkadot on the live stream. Wow, I can't believe Polkadot went all the way back down. I mean, Polkadot went to $1.15. Oh my gosh. So the good thing is, it did technically close over this previous low, so I don't think I need to change anything. I'm not gonna change anything because I'm like this was a huge anomaly, and that's really gonna mess up the charts. Targets on the upside are still bearish under 596 and bullish over 921, but unfortunately, yeah, I mean I can't believe it went to a dollar, like a dollar. Did that actually record it? Yeah, $1.41, although we did break down to $1.20 on this chart. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Polkadot. Nothing's really changed. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. You think Jasmine can hit 50 cents? That's a little bit too high for me. Lower Elon average or diverse your portfolio with Ondo? So, yeah, nobody. I'm all in on Elon. Ondo. He's trying to tell me to lower my Elon holding. Yeah, so for Ondo, I mean, nothing's really changed. You just got this nasty wick, so I'm not going to even change anything with it. Yeah, so it's still 618 is still relatively the same. I'd say bearish under 82 cents, bullish over 99 cents. And then as far as support goes, if you're going to come back and yeah, I would say support over 61 cents. Otherwise, you're probably going to come back down and retest this wick down here at 28 cents. I did degen already. It's crazy seeing how many people on CT. What's CT? Yeah, just press the button so the market can go up. You control the markets. Oh, yeah, I wish. I wish it worked like that. But even if I could, that's kind of cheating. So I wouldn't, which is probably why I can. Only people that can do things like that won't, because they were entrusted with the gift of not doing. Imagine. Nah, you know what? Fine. What's your Elon average? 6 euros 15. For whatever reason, which I don't think is right, but it's 6 euros 15. Let's see. Oh, we got a good amount. Oh, Mog. We already did Mog. Come on, Zebik. You have 40 votes. 85% think that we're going to break all-time highs Q4 of 2025. Let's go. That's exactly what I want to see. I just want to see like non-stop bullish. And I just want to see Dojo on Mars going up. That's all I want to see. That's all I care about. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I'm going to finish the watch list videos on my own because it's just going to take a long time to stay on here and do it. So I think we're going to call it here. Of course, Grim comes in at the last second. He's like, oh, I'm the Grim Reaper. What's up, Grim? Let me know what you want me to look at. Welcome to the end of the live stream. But you're a member, so I will stay on just for you. Just so I can do your coin for you. But yeah, we've been live for almost 2 hours now. So, so I need to edit all the videos. I still have all these videos to do. So I have to make them and then edit them and then post them, which is probably going to take another 2 hours. So, yeah. I guess while Grim says what coin he wants me to do, I can take a look at Jasmine. Imagine if he's like, oh, hey, can you look at Jasmine? Taking a look at Jasmine on the live stream. So technically, I mean, yeah, this sell-off was very nasty, but I'm not going to change the chart because technically you actually stayed over support. So we had support at 1 cent to 1 cent 20. And although you wicked under here, so you wicked all the way down here, which is brutal, You actually ended up closing in support. So that's good, right? That means that support held. What I want to see is a breakout over 1 cent 20 and then 1 cent 70, which is the 382, would be in play. So you've been getting stuck here since April of 2025. And then we can start taking a look at the targets on the upside once you break this area of resistance. But for right now, we'll leave it as is, and it did hold support. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. Encore. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? We're going to 0 because we're going to war. All right. I'm good, bro. Waiting. Oh, you're just in the waiting room? So you're with me right here, right? Oops, wrong chart. So you're here with me, right? Oh, in case you didn't know, I bought 75 billion coins here because unfortunately I couldn't catch this bottom. Gemini didn't go, so I don't know if you guys have Gemini or if you guys saw it yesterday, if you have Elon, but on Gemini the price action never broke below 71. So the cheapest you could get it is 71, and there was no liquidity. Like there was no orders, so nobody was selling, right? So I had to put my buy order a little bit higher. So I put it at 77. Okay, so that I had to end up buying a little bit higher. So I bought at 77. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Not financial advice, but Zebik to the moon. Let's see. How's Zebik doing again? Yeah, it still looks like it's pumping. Come on, Zebik to the moon. Just break out. All it needs to do is just go to 1.5 cents. All it needs to do is just go up like 1,000%. That's all I'm asking for. No, that would be sick. If I get 1,000%, oh my gosh. I need it now more than ever. Well, I want it now more than ever, I guess I should say. And yeah, I think that's it then. I think we'll call it here. Grim didn't have any coins, but I'm assuming he just wanted me to take a look at Dogecoin and show him the fact that the rocket ship is going the wrong way. It's working on making a U-turn right now. So thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all of your support. We're still gonna go live tomorrow. Today I was just bored. I just wanted to get, I just didn't want to do the watch list videos on my own. But we got a lot of videos in, and I still have a lot of videos too. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 more videos to make. We're going to be uploading these afterwards. Obviously, it's going to take a couple hours. But we're going to go live again tomorrow morning time. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you so much for the super chats, the members, the subscribers. I really appreciate everybody coming by. I hope we all make it. I hope you didn't get liquidated. I hope we bounce back from this. I hope Dogecoin Mars goes up and all of your guys' coins go up. All the coins that we looked at go up. I really do hope that we all make it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will catch you in tomorrow's live stream. Have a great night. Have a great Saturday. Have a great Sunday if in case I don't see you. So take care. I'll catch everybody in tomorrow's live stream.